So this is the RE20 clean without filter. Without exception, the pet favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber Strings library. However, as users ourselves and a developer who takes pride in listening to our customers, we understand that it's been incredibly difficult library to maintain, and for new users, it has all the appeal of a kit car. I think this is an example of terrible writing from yours truly. It's just as Harrison Ford says, you might be able to type this shit. So this is the RE20 clean without filter, or a pop shield. Without exception, the pet favourite, and in many ways, patient users.
It doesn't take the room at all. It's not picking up the room at all, is it? No.
Without exception, the pet favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber Strings library. I mean, the reason I like something like that is because it's unlikely to be nicked to be used for anything else.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, as soon as it's in a dedicated chain. I mean...
Without exception, the pet favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber Strings library. So, a rare set of recordings featuring just 16 pairs, proving that small can be more...
Yeah, so let's start with a bit of filter just to get rid of that, some of the pump. In fact, should we get one of those pop shields on now before we go any further? They have one built in, but it doesn't hurt to put another one on.
1 2 2 2 1 2 1 2. That sounds better already. 1 2 1 2. Poo, 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 poo. And you put a tiny bit of filter on there, didn't you?
Yep, so there's a small filter just up to 50 at the moment, which will help with the hum and also with a bit of the plosive as well.
Okay.
So the next step, I suppose, would be getting a nice amount of compression on there, just to ease out those peaks. It is a dynamic mic,
sure,
but it definitely helps, and it's also a sound that we're kind of accustomed to as radio listeners as well.
Absolutely. Without exception, the pet favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber. It's our Sable Chamber Strings library. That's why we need to change the name, because it's such a total mouth fuck to say. We're happy too that Sable has a core global following of dedicated and in many ways patient users, or using patience.
That's nice. So that's just not too much compression on there, a lower threshold, but it's quite slow and it's not sucking away too much. So I think that's nice.
We're happy too that Sable has a core global following. And just listen back on counts.
Yeah.
It's be interesting to see how that works at home with my dodgy acoustic. But I think that's really good.
Yeah, and the mic's dirt cheap as well. It's what's it, 700, less than £1,000.
Okay.
I mean, it's going through a great pre, but that's available in a good enough quantity from Funky Junk at the moment that it can be.
We want the recallable ones, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get them in and we'll test them up.
But I think that's the one to go for.
Yeah, I think
so. It feels the easiest to use. That one has a charm, but it's like whoa, and this one just feels too.
It's very polished. It's kind of, it's all there, and
but you've got to really pick where you pitch your voice.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it's conversational. You're just talking to someone that just seems to pick up the attractive tones.
Yeah.
Cool.
Brilliant.
We'll get one of them then.
Let's get
Excellent. Well done, Harry. So this is the M149. Without exception, the pet favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber Strings library.
This is my favourite.
Without exception, the pet favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber Strings library.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with this guy is it is the radio mic.
Yeah.
In general, and also because it's a dynamic and because of its shape, its frequency shape, it rounds off the S's anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what I really don't like with the 149s is the sibilance. And I think it looks sexy as well.
It does look really sexy.
It's also like the heaviest
giant vibrator.
Yeah. It's the heaviest mic I've ever known. It's really fucking.
Is it a dynamic?
Yeah.
Why is it so heavy then?
Because it's got a massive magnet in it, and like all of this section is all acoustic chambers which stop the room coming in.
Okay.
Which is why it's so present and close.
I think that's good.
Be whatever.
Because I'm going like, listen to this sound.
Yeah.
it's a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe not like that, but.
And basically, the idea, Paul, is we'll all have our own setup.
Right. Okay.
So this strip, this strip that we have at the moment is just.
Without exception, the
filling
pet
in.
favourite library of everyone who works at Spitfire is our Sable Chamber Strings library, a rare set of recordings featuring just 16 players, proving that small could be more beautiful, and that detailed sampling makes.
It has been a 4-year labour of love.
Do you want to crack with your voice or?
Yeah.
Go
No.
on.
Just,
No.
Oh, you got to say it, haven't you? You got to say it.
okay. Hi there. This is Paul Thompson from Spitfire Audio.
Yay!